Nicolle Wallace, a former Republican powerhouse, and 14-year-old GOP Ambassador Mark Wallace experienced a major upheaval when the relationship ended. What happened to cause the seemingly perfect marriage to fall apart? And how did Nicolle find new love with Pulitzer Prize-winning reporter Michael Schmidt, despite the turmoil in her personal and professional life? This story not only reveals a different Nicolle Wallace behind the scenes, but also her journey through challenges to find true happiness. Scandalous marriage. The divorce between Nicolle Wallace and Mark Wallace was not only the end of a 14-year marriage, but also attracted special attention from the public due to the surrounding factors. Nicolle Wallace, then a prominent face on MSNBC with the program Deadline, White House, became the center of attention when her relationships were dissected in the context of her career at the peak. As someone who transitioned from a Republican political figure to a liberal commentator, Wallace was already under scrutiny from both supporters and opponents, making the divorce even more noisy. What made the divorce even more scandalous was the timing of Nicolle's new relationship with Michael Schmidt, an investigative journalist for the New York Times. The closeness between the two, soon after the end of their previous marriage, raised speculation that the relationship may have blossomed when Wallace and her ex-husband were still living together. Although both Wallace and Schmidt remained silent on the rumors, the coincidence of timing became fodder for unfounded speculation, tarnishing the image of both in the eyes of a segment of the public. Another factor contributing to this attention was the unusually secretive nature of both Nicolle and Mark Wallace regarding the reason for their divorce. They only stated that the decision to separate was made amicably and did not reveal further details. However, this silence led to much speculation, especially when Nicolle Wallace's new life with Michael Schmidt quickly became the focus. While Wallace continued her successful career, Mark Wallace appeared less in public, creating a sharp contrast and increasing curiosity. In addition, Nicolle's transition from a staunch Republican to a liberal commentator on MSNBC also brought more attention to her personal life. This, combined with her divorce, led to constant public and media questions about her relationships and how they affected her career. Although the divorce was not a major scandal, the combination of timing, fame, and new relationships made it one of the most talked about topics about Nicolle Wallace. Reasons for divorce. In a rare break from her silence, Nicolle Wallace briefly shared her thoughts on the process, emphasizing that the divorce was not just the end of a marriage, but also the beginning of a journey of self-discovery and personal change. Wallace did not provide many details, but said that the separation was done in a spirit of mutual respect and that both were committed to making their son, Liam, their top priority. What made the divorce so eye-catching was not only Wallace's celebrity, but also the sensitive time in her career. Just as the public began to pay attention to her private life, Wallace was emerging as one of the leading political voices on television. This event increased interest in her, especially when she entered a new relationship with Michael Schmidt, an investigative journalist for the New York Times. Wallace did not focus on the negative elements or controversial issues surrounding the divorce. Instead, she emphasizes that sometimes letting go is necessary to grow and move forward. It's part of life that we face big changes, and how we respond to them defines who we are, she once shared in an interview. Nicolle Wallace's current relationship with Michael Schmidt has helped her rebuild a meaningful personal life, in addition to raising Liam and welcoming baby Isabella in 2022. The divorce doesn't define her, But her resilience and ability to rebuild a new life have made Wallace the strong person she is today. An unexpected romance blossomed in a television studio. While her personal life was in turmoil, a new relationship blossomed where she least expected it. The studio of MSNBC's Deadline White House. Michael Schmidt, a prominent investigative reporter for the New York Times, known for breaking major stories like the Hillary Clinton email server scandal and Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election, became a regular guest on Wallace's show. Initially, their collaboration was purely professional. Schmidt appeared on the show as an expert on political issues and investigative journalism, bringing insightful analysis and fresh perspectives. Wallace, as host, expressed admiration for Schmidt's journalistic explorations. Their relationship began on an intellectual footing, with a common understanding of complex political issues and a passion for the truth. Over time, however, their bond went beyond the boundaries of a purely professional relationship. Schmidt, who was 12 years younger than Wallace, found her an inspiring partner, not only in her career but also in the way she dealt with changes in her life. For Wallace, Schmidt brought a new energy, an understanding that she had not experienced since stepping out of the traditional political world, from colleagues to life partners. By March 2019, their relationship had taken a step further. While their 12-year age difference may have been noticeable, it did not overshadow their shared vision and goals. With a shared professional background, they shared deep conversations about journalism, politics, and the meaning of truth in an increasingly polarized world. Understanding the challenges and potential conflicts of interest that could arise from their relationship both proactively informed MSNBC management of their relationship. Transparency in the workplace is something Wallace and Schmidt value, especially as Schmidt continues to appear on Wallace's show. Their relationship became a public focus when they attended the South by Southwest SXSW conference in Austin, Texas, an event that brings together the top creative minds in technology, entertainment, and media. Here they not only attracted attention for their talent, but also for the genuine bond and affection they had for each other, even in their most ordinary moments. The relationship between Wallace and Schmidt is not only a love story between two people in the media industry, but also a testament to Wallace's transformation in both his personal and professional life. From a White House spokesperson, Wallace transformed himself into one of the most powerful voices on freelance television, while Schmidt continues to be a symbol of honest and uncompromising investigative journalism. Their relationship proves that even in a competitive and pressured environment like political media, there is still room for deep personal connection. It also highlights the importance of honesty, both in the profession and in relationships, especially when both choose to face criticism with openness and candor. When Nicolle Wallace and Michael Schmidt officially came out as a couple, it was a huge media sensation. Their union was more than just a love story. It was also a complex intersection of personal and professional life in the world of journalism. From annual events like the South by Southwest Conference in Austin, Texas, to prestigious media award ceremonies, the two appeared together, projecting a strong relationship built on mutual respect and passion for their work. And to explain why Nicolle was so quick to start a new relationship with Michael Schmidt, we need to look back at her career journey a bit. Nicolle Wallace's transformational journey. Born in Orange County, California, Nicolle Devonish grew up in a middle-class family with an antique dealer father and a teacher's aide mother. From a young age, Nicolle showed a passion for politics and communication, but no one could have predicted that she would become a powerful figure in both politics and the media. After graduating from the University of California, Berkeley, where she majored in communications, Nicolle continued her academic journey at Northwestern University's Medill School of Journalism, one of the most prestigious journalism and communication schools in the country. It was there that she honed her storytelling and analytical skills, preparing her for a career that would take her from behind the scenes to the national stage. Political steps. In 1999, Nicolle moved to Florida and quickly made an impression as Governor Jeb Bush's press secretary. This was a tense time when Florida became the epicenter of the 2000 presidential election, with a controversial vote count deciding the fate of George W. Bush. Nicolle played a key role in handling the media, helping to build Bush's calm and professional public image. Her efforts not only attracted the attention of George W. Bush, but also that of Mark Wallace, a rising star in Republican politics. Mark, a lawyer and political strategist, was attracted to Nicolle's intelligence and determination. They married in 2005, just as they were both taking on important roles in the Bush administration, the pinnacle of her career under Bush. In 2005, Nicolle took on the role of White House Communications Director, a challenging role that also provided many opportunities for her to demonstrate her tact and acumen. Meanwhile, Mark was appointed as the United States Ambassador to the United Nations, helping to strengthen America's international presence in important negotiations. The combination of their professional and personal lives formed an admirable partnership in politics. Together, they worked on John McCain's 2008 presidential campaign, where Nicolle served as a senior communications advisor. However, this was also the time when Nicolle began to have different views from the party's strategy, especially after Sarah Palin was chosen as the vice presidential candidate, a turning point in her political views. Sarah Palin's presence on the campaign trail caused a lot of internal controversy, and Nicolle was not shy about expressing her concerns. The book Game Change and the subsequent film of the same name revealed details of her frustration with the inclusion of an unqualified candidate on the campaign trail. This marked the beginning of a split between Nicolle and the traditional Republican Party. In 2013, Nicolle and Mark Wallace both publicly supported same-sex marriage by signing an amicus brief to the Supreme Court. The move was notable not only because of their status in the Republican Party, but also because it reflected a marked shift in both their personal views. As the Trump era began, Nicolle increasingly found herself unable to identify with the values and policies pursued by the Republican Party. Her criticism, especially on MSNBC, became increasingly sharp. She not only questioned the integrity of policies, but also criticized the changing nature of the party to which she had once been loyal. Meanwhile, Nicolle and Mark's relationship began to fray. The tensions in political life, differences in views and pressure from work made them decide to break up after 14 years together. Starting a new chapter. Despite her departure from politics, Nicolle Wallace never lost her passion for political storytelling and analysis. As a host on MSNBC, she rebranded herself as an incisive, independent voice, representing a generation that is unafraid to question and challenge old norms. By March 2021, Nicolle Wallace publicly admitted that she had completely left the Republican Party. She described herself as a self-hating former Republican, reflecting her deep disillusionment with the party she had served so loyally for so many years. This transition was not only a change in her political views, but also a personal and professional awakening, especially as she ventured deeper into the media industry. This transition coincided with upheaval in her personal life. When her 14-year marriage to Mark Wallace, with whom she shared political ideals and aspirations, ended quietly in 2019. The separation marked not only the dissolution of a family, but also the end of an important chapter in her life, one that included years of dedication to the Republican Party and Washington politics. But strangely enough, how did she manage to maintain her new marriage amidst such media storms? Balancing love and career. For Nicolle Wallace, hosting. Deadline. White House is more than just a job. It symbolizes the redefinition of her career, from a Republican political insider to one of the sharpest liberal commentators on MSNBC. The show has become a platform for her to showcase her insightful analysis and unique approach to political reporting, earning her the trust of audiences on both sides of the political spectrum. With each episode, Wallace not only informs, but also encourages viewers to think about current events in a larger context. This is more than just a career. It's her mission to reshape how people view important issues in the world. Wallace's partner, Michael Schmidt, is equally prominent as one of the top investigative journalists at the New York Times. His writing, from his exploration of Russian interference in the U.S. election to his critical coverage of the Trump administration, has reshaped the way the public views politics and law. Schmidt's work requires an unwavering dedication to not only finding the truth but also presenting it accurately and with impact. His role in raising public awareness of complex and often hidden issues is undeniable. When the relationship between Wallace and Schmidt became public, it caused a lot of discussion among the media and audiences. Many questioned whether the association of these two powerful individuals undermined their professionalism. In a media industry where personal reputation and credibility are often measured by the ability to maintain objectivity, a journalist publicly dating a prominent talk show host can easily become a target for conflict of interest allegations. Public interest was further heightened when Schmidt continued to appear on Wallace's show as a political analyst. However, Wallace and Schmidt have proven that a personal relationship need not overshadow their professional integrity. From the start, both have been careful to manage their relationship to avoid any misunderstandings. They were transparent with MSNBC management about the relationship, an act of respect for the organization and its audience. Wallace continues to maintain a neutral stance in her role as host, not allowing any personal factors to influence her content or how she interacts with analysts, including Schmidt. For her part, Schmidt has always maintained independence in her work at the New York Times, continuing to produce influential articles without letting her relationship affect her objectivity. The pairing of Wallace and Schmidt has created an interesting story of how two individuals with outstanding careers can find a balance between their personal and professional lives without sacrificing their integrity. Not only have they overcome skepticism, but they have also become role models for those in the media industry, proving that love and career do not have to be mutually exclusive. Marriage. A quiet and simple turn. By the spring of 2022, Wallace and Schmidt had tied the knot in a private wedding. The ceremony was kept low-key, with only family and close friends in attendance. For both, the wedding was not an ostentatious event, but a meaningful moment to affirm their love and commitment. The wedding ring on Wallace's finger, which was first shown on MSNBC, quickly attracted attention, but instead of making a big announcement, they chose to let their simple actions speak for themselves. Schmidt, a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist who wrote about political and social issues, continued his investigative career, while Wallace increasingly established himself as a respected political analyst. Harmony in ideology and family life. The special thing about their relationship is the harmony of their ideas and perspectives. Both have witnessed great changes in the U.S. political landscape and have a unique approach to analyzing events. This not only enriches their conversations, but also strengthens their relationship with understanding and sharing. In November 2023, a new turning point in their lives appeared when their daughter, Isabella Sloan Schmidt, was born via surrogate. The baby brought new joy and bonding, creating a loving family along with Liam, Wallace's son from a previous marriage. Schmidt quickly took on the role of devoted stepfather, while Wallace demonstrated the perfect balance between work and family. Modern family. Nicolle Wallace and Michael Schmidt have created a modern blended family where love and understanding are the foundation of all relationships. A devoted mother, Wallace has not only raised her son Liam from her previous marriage, but also welcomed her daughter Isabella Sloan Schmidt into the world with all her happiness and love. Building a family that includes both step-parents and biological relatives is a testament to a modern and flexible approach to parenting in the 21st century. Schmidt, although not Liam's biological father, has proven to be a devoted and loving stepfather. Study sessions, family activities, and playtime with Isabella have become an important part of their daily lives. It is a seamless blend of work and family, where personal relationships are carefully nurtured without losing the momentum of both of their careers. Behind the spotlight and their professional successes, Wallace and Schmidt find balance in their home lives. Nicolle Wallace continues to host the 2-hour show Deadline, White House, on MSNBC, a show that has cemented her place as one of the leading voices in political analysis. Meanwhile, Schmidt remains focused on groundbreaking investigative reporting at the New York Times, where he continues to break important stories that impact American politics and society. Their life is a mix of professional responsibilities and simple family moments. After stressful work hours, their home becomes a sanctuary where they can put aside the stress and enjoy time with their loved ones. Simple family dinners filled with laughter, bedtime reading sessions with Liam, and tender moments caring for baby Isabella provide valuable balance in their busy lives. The birth of baby Isabella not only brought joy to the Wallace-Schmidt family, but also marked a new chapter in their lives. The combination of Wallace and Schmidt's professional success and personal happiness is a powerful testament to the fact that even in the stressful world of media, it is possible to build a fulfilling and meaningful life. Wallace's transition. Nicolle Wallace's journey from a core Republican staffer in the George W. Bush White House to an astute political commentator and prominent voice on MSNBC is an inspiring story of evolution. In 2020, her show Deadline, White House was expanded to 2 hours, a significant recognition of her popularity and success. The show has not only been a ratings success, but has also become a beacon for viewers looking for nuanced, insightful, and trustworthy political analysis. Wallace stands out for her ability to ask direct questions and challenge traditional political positions, even when they come from the Republican Party she once served in. This approach has not only earned her the respect of her liberal audience, but has also made Republicans reflect on the current direction of the party. What makes Nicolle Wallace special is not only her ability to analyze politics in depth, but also her willingness to openly challenge her past positions. By distancing herself from her old positions when they no longer fit her moral principles, Wallace has redefined what integrity means in political journalism and media. This approach not only attracts audiences, but also allows her to create a forum where open and honest debate can take place. This has made Deadline, White House, a highly influential program that not only reflects the current political situation, but also helps reshape the way audiences approach social issues. What do you think about Nicolle Wallace's quick and unexpected transformation? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more interesting updates. Thank you, and see you in the next videos.